Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to look at the construction on the Northern Coastal Highway. Now the construction hasn't started yet, but the highway is going to be expanded from 2 lanes to 4 lanes. Now they're starting with the section between Montego Bay to Ocho Rios, that leg of the highway. Remember, Montego Bay is where the Sangster International Airport is, and Ocho Rios has all the top tourist destinations in Jamaica. And when the Northern Coastal Highway was originally built, it was built to ensure that persons could get to these tourist attractions quite easily. So the first section will be from Montego Bay to Ocho Rios. Now that's going to be 60 kilometers of roadway. Now the entire Northern Coastal Highway is 225 kilometers. But these roads are very expensive, and it's estimated that that section between Montego Bay and Ocho Rios is going to cost between 600 million US and 800 million US. Or in Jamaican, that's between 93 billion Jamaican and 120 billion Jamaican. Now bear in mind, the Southern Coastal Highway is going to cost 59 billion. So you can see how expensive it's going to be to extend the Northern Coastal Highway. But the road is used quite heavily, and based on the projections of the road usage, it's not going to be adequate to basically more people are going to end up using the road than the road can facilitate. So you're going to have traffic delays and you're going to have traffic congestion. And the North Coast is growing quite nicely, I must say. You have areas like Draxhall, which is growing at such a fast pace, and that's between St. Anne's Bay and Ocho Rios. So the section of the road that's been upgraded will pass through Draxhall, basically. Draxhall is just on the outside of Ocho Rios. So this road it's a good project. It's a very expensive project, but we have to give the government credit for expanding these roads. Okay, now between Montego Bay, when you're driving out to Montego Bay, the next major town you have is Falmouth. And this is on the Northern Coastal Highway. And Falmouth has a cruise ship pier, which is doing extremely well. So you have tourists coming in for the day off the cruise ships, and then they're going to all over the island on the North Coast Bay mostly for tours. So you have Dunn's River Falls, you have Dolphin Cove, you have Rainforest. What's the name of that place? I don't remember the correct name, but you have a lot of tourist attractions. So when the cruise ships come in from Falmouth, you go to Montego Bay, you go to Ocho Rios, you go all over the North Coast. And remember now, these cruise ships are only here for a day. So the passengers have to get back onto the cruise ship at a certain time. So you're going to need proper roads to transport them. Then after you pass Falmouth, coming in, you have Duncan's, then you have St. Anne's Bay, and you have St. Anne's Bay, Discovery Bay, and Runaway Bay. And there are a lot of hotels on that strip. As a matter of fact, the entire North Coast between Montego Bay and Ocho Rios has so many hotels. So that is why that road is so important. Okay, so NROC, the National Road Operation and Construction Company, they are in charge of planning the project. They're going to upgrade 60 kilometers of roadway, and the road is going to run from Sea Castles in St. James to Miami Bay in St. Anne. And this project is to start the actual construction, or the breaking of ground, the construction is going to start in 2023. but the planning for the road is already on the way. And also they are going to build 21 kilometers, two 21 kilometer bypass roads to bypass Discovery Bay and Runaway Bay. And those bypass roads will be 4 lanes. So right now the Northern Coastal Highway goes through Discovery Bay and it goes through Runaway Bay. It's 2 lanes. So when they are doing the new project, they're going to build a 4-lane road to bypass the town. So they're not going to use the existing road there for the 4 lanes. They're going to build 4 new lanes to bypass the town. So you don't have to go through the town anymore. And as we said, this is a very expensive project, and it's going to be the biggest public investment project in recent history for Jamaica. Now, so far, Jamaica signed an MOU with the IFC, which is the International Finance Corporation, and that will get things going. From there, you will put out, it's going to be a tender project, so people will bid on the project. So you have to put the paperwork together, the costing, etc., etc. And then you put out a project, you put out for bidding, and persons who are interested will bid on the project. So the MOU, which is the first step, and that was signed with the IFC, which is the International Finance Corporation, which is a private sector arm of the World Bank Group. Now, what that means is it's going to be a public-private partnership to build the road. So the government, along with a private partner, will build the road. So the IFC is basically the best way to go forward because they'll help with that. The highways in Jamaica, the Northern Coastal Highway, was actually built through a PPP, which and the project was put out for tender, and the company won it. Now, there are going to be 3 segments of the road when its construction starts. It's going to be done in 3 segments because it's expensive and it's easier to break up the projects into pieces. So the first segment is going to be from Sea Castles to Greenwood in St. James, and that's 6.8 kilometers. Then you're going to go from Greenwood to Discovery Bay, which will be 40.7 kilometers. And then from Salem to Miami Bay, which is in St. Anne, which will be 12.3 kilometers. Now remember, Discovery Bay is going to get a 4-lane bypass, and Runaway Bay is going to get a 4-lane bypass. So I guess the bypasses will connect Discovery Bay to Salem is in Runaway Bay, or just on the outskirts of Runaway Bay. So the bypasses will connect those. Alright, and we'll keep you guys updated as to what's going on and when the groundwork actually starts. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Have a good day.